let me tell you what my professional life is. So I'm one of the strongest stakeholders of the legal profession, primarily because as a faculty member at Amity Law School, Noida, which is the biggest law school in the Asia Pacific region, I act as an interface between the judiciary, between the advocacy, and through my outreach activities, even with the society. So for me, one, that I'm a very staunch professional, and being happy in the professional sphere is something that strikes my mind every time. To be very happy in one's professional sphere, it involves 2-3 things. One, that you enjoy the work that you do. I am passionately professional about the work that I do. I really love teaching. I like doing outreach activities. I like speaking on a public platform. So that is the work that I do and which I love. So I think in the manner you transform your passion into your profession, I think you become very happy, and that is what I have done. The second thing is appreciation and reinforcement, and I'm glad that I am appreciated and duly reinforced from time to time, so that gives me happiness. And for the third thing is continuity. Do you continue working with that spirit, or do you think you just enjoy the purple patches? So what I believe is that I have been very continuous in my work, and that gives me energy. And also, apart from these three things, there is one thing that goes with every professional in this world, and that is to be self-motivated. If you are self-motivated, if you're positive from within, you create that aura of positivity around, and that gives you happiness. So I think for me, happiness in the professional context is that you should be happy from within, and also disseminate that happiness outside by enjoying the work that you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Moment of stress and challenges, what practices do you follow for maintaining your well-being?
Thank you for the nice question. Well, I spend a very good time with my kids. I love to read good books, and yes, more oftenly I love to listen very good and old music. I love to listen that's my stress buster. So even when I feel more stress, I feel that I should listen to good music. I should spend good time with my kids at home and do some good stuff with them. And yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Are happiness and law related? Law and happiness are very well connected. I mean, this is a very good question, and this is a futuristic question. And if I'll answer this question, you will be thinking that how I am connecting law with happiness, where we are living in the world full of revenge, agony, and crime. But my answer to this question is yes, law and happiness is these two terms are co-related to each other. They are very well interconnected. Being a law faculty and being a law student and belongs to a legal fraternity, I will answer this question in a way. If you go to the statistics, more than 85% of cases are pending in district court. And can you imagine, if 3 people are involved in per case, we are having 6 people involved in one case. And if you multiply 6 into 4.3 crores, you will get to know that how many people are unhappy in India. So to answer this question, the speedy justice is the only way for maximum people in India to lead a happy life. That's it.
How do you define happiness in the context of a professional and personal life? See, happiness in personal life and professional life is doing whatever you are doing well. If you work, give 100% to your work, find out new aspects of your work, find out how you can do your work better, be more involved with your colleagues, with your employees, with your seniors, and in the same thing in the personal life. When you are at home, give 100% to your family, your children, your spouse. So I think that demarcation and giving 100% in the area that you are involved in, that is I think the root happiness. Yeah, that's what I think. I mean, see, the thing is, there will be always setbacks. Even when you are having, when you are working, especially if you are a lawyer, it's a struggle in the sense that you have to, always be prepared with your work, with your latest cases, with your judgments, with the new subjects. But that is the challenge. That is happiness because you are, involved. Your mind is involved in looking for new things, in searching new things. Okay, and as I'm a faculty also, I find pure happiness in my teaching. Whenever I start teaching any new subject, okay, it takes a month or two for the students to understand, and that is my challenge. That technical legal subjects, they are, trying to grasp and trying to teach. And after 2 months, when they start understanding the subject, it's a pleasure. It's happiness that they have understood it, then they themselves do the research, they ask questions. So that is my motivating factor. And then of course, when I'm involved with writing books or I'm involved in, taking up college activities. So new things you are learning all the time, new responsibilities are given. That's a challenge. I don't see it as a, I don't see it as something like a setback. I see it as a challenge. And when there is a challenge, there is happiness. So even in personal life, okay, your child, your spouse goes through struggles, and helping them when they are sick, or preparing the food for them and being involved with them, and trying to bring out the best in everyone in your family. So there is happiness in that. So I don't think you need to, and then also having good friends. It's very important, apart from your personal and professional life, to have your own hobbies and to have your friends who are close, to enjoy with them on weekends. It's important. If you're working hard, it's important that you also enjoy equally. So traveling, seeing new places, I think all these things lead to happiness, but only you will get this happiness if you are giving your best in your work and in your personal life. So that is what
Thank you.
I have a question for you today. So once you were when this happened, so how did you deal with it?
Let me tell you one thing. First of all, sadness. You are talking about, I think,
Yes.
exactly this. In case
So sadness
if you are-
also failure also.
failure. So in that case, let me tell you one thing. If you are talking about sadness, sadness is also one of the natural feelings, right? Which is also inculcated by Almighty, right? In all human beings. So it's not unnatural, right? Sometimes success is very good, but it is not every time possible that you will get it. Yes, with the success, that failure is also part of your life, essential part of your life, and it is also necessary for learning. Without failure, you cannot learn. So, how you take it in your life, that's important, and which is very helpful. I think not only for me, for all also, if you are taking it positive. So, on the basis of if you are failing in something, then you can introspect what are the reasons behind it, and then next time you can better improve. So this is the one of the thing, and how you can handle. Yes, it is, but obviously I cannot say that it is actually not affecting me. Yes, little bit for very short time, definitely, because I am also a human. I am not the robot. Yes, definitely, but overcome is also important. So for just in case, if in something, because as I've already told, the failure or sadness is a part, essential part of your life. So how you can deal with that? In that case, how I deal, so there are a lot of things which I do. Like the first thing is listening good music for that motivation. Like the song is Rujana Nahi Tu Kabhi Haar Kar. There are a lot of songs are there, you can simply just listen that. Second one thing, just introspect yourself. What are the lacuna, what was the reason behind that? You have to analyze. And be and calm. Have patience. There's a one I think that nowadays, तेरा time आएगा. Definitely if you prepare well, after that failure, definitely you will get that specific thing for which you are prepared. And also there's a one motivational quote in my life which actually I have been doing that winners never quit and quitters never. So you have to, you should have a kind of, you can say, patience for that. Success will come, but you have to prepare for it. Sometimes there is a lot of things. Hurdles are definitely there. Failure is one of them. So it's also human nature, based on the human nature. What is my nature? I actually motivate with my negative. Right. If somebody say that you can't do that thing, that should motivate. So how you take it, that's important. Your view about that failure, that's important. Your perception about that failure. So by that you can definitely, and it is definitely affect your happiness. If you are taking the thing positively, definitely. Also the failure. I met, I think, few years back with Mr. Anupam here, and he has already shared that a specific, you can say, very little experience of his life, actual life, that in 8th or 10th, he failed in high school, and his father, basically, along with him, he belonged to very poor family. So his father, along with his father, he simply just visited to a very expensive restaurant. They had dinner there, and then his father told him that you have failed, no issue, but you have to, why we actually we have come here. Just tell you one thing, always, since today, enjoy your failure first, then you can get it. So these are the things in my life. I met a lot of people also, and they also inspired me. So this is ultimate. You have to learn yourself how to convert your failure into success, and how you are able to convert, and how you have trained yourself to convert your sadness into happiness. That's simple for me.
Thank you, sir.
How would you define happiness in the context of your personal life, and how has this evolved over the years?
Thank you. I would like to take this opportunity to tell you about the happiness. For me, happiness is teaching. Whenever I teach, I really enjoy. For me, the meaning of happiness is teaching. Like, I remember when I did my LLB in 2007. Like many of my colleagues, my seniors, they were saying that I should go for the judiciary. But then I realized that for me, happiness is the most important thing. The satisfaction is the most important thing. So I thought I am tailored what to make for teaching. So right from the word go, my aim was to become a teacher. So then after my LLB, I did my LLM, and then I qualified my JRF exam, and then in 2010 I joined this Amity University. And right from the very beginning, I must say that I really enjoyed teaching here. The students are very good, and initially I remember my first batch was 2010 to 15, and I taught law of contract and law of tort. They were BCom student, BCom LLB student, and BBA LLB student. So, like if you ask me, I remember the names of each and every student. So why? Because really, for me, teaching is everything. Okay, in the night also, if you say it, like if you wake me up and you will say that you have to speak on this topic, you have to teach the student on this particular topic, I will speak. Because I love teaching, and for me, some people will listen music, some will go outside to enjoy. But for whenever I feel stressed, whether it's my personal life or professional life, I interact with my students. I will enjoy going into the class, giving various examples and all. So that is my passion. And for me, happiness is my teaching. Thank you.
How do you define happiness in your personal and professional life?
Happiness is a state of mind. I think it is not dependent on outside. So I think happiness is something which is a tricky thing. Okay? You don't have to depend upon something. At the end of the day, sometimes it is tough, but you have to trick your brain. So I can say that this is a tricky subject, happiness. So it's basically a state of mind.
Thank you for your time. How do you handle disadvantages in your life?
I think, as I have told you, it's a state of mind. So, to trick your brain in case of disadvantage or failure is something which is important. Second thing, when I'm talking about tricking your brain, when you are going through the failures in your life, so you can change your mind, for example, go through a walk. And I think patience is the basic key for such kind of disadvantage. And in that case, I think when I keep some patience, when I trick my brain, then in that case, disadvantage can be turned into advantage.
Thank you so much.
What aspect of the daily job of being a faculty interests you the most?
So, okay, I come to the college at 9 o'clock, around 9 o'clock, and I meet my students at around 9:15. So that's the aspect I love the most. Meeting my students in the morning and discussing law with them is the most important aspect, which I feel is which provides me happiness also. I teach them, I interact with them, and I love my students. So that's the most important aspect which I feel is as a faculty I would love to tell you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
What aspect of the daily job of being a lawyer interests you the most?
The thing is कि आप जब भी लॉयर बनोगे तो सबसे पहले तो आपको अपने काम से कराना है, ठीक है। और काम से कराने का जो मतलब है वो ये है कि आपका जो इंटरेस्ट है, ठीक है, उस इंटरेस्ट को आपको बिल्डअप करना है और बिल्डअप करके फिर आपको ये देखना है कि आप उसमें कितना ज़्यादा सक्सेस हो सकते हैं। जैसे मैं अपना बताता हूँ कि मेरा जो इंटरेस्ट है वो कॉर्पोरेट और टैक्सेशन में है, ठीक है। मैं क्वालिफाइड कंपनी सेक्रेटरी और मैंने 10 साल जो है उसी स्टेट में काम किया है। तो मुझे कॉर्पोरेट का मतलब आप कह सकते हो कि बहुत इंटरनली कैसी कैसी चीज़ें मैंने देखी हैं, वो सारी चीज़ें मुझे बहुत अच्छी तरीके से पता है। और मुझे उस लॉ को पढ़ने में या उस लॉ से रिलेटेड काम करने में उसे डील करने में बहुत मज़ा आता है, ठीक है। उससे रिलेटेड केस लॉ सॉल्व करने में आते हैं और यही चीज़ है जो मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट करती है कि मैं रोज़ उसी फील्ड में जाकर काम करूँ।
Have you ever worked on a case that was hard not to take home with you? How did you handle the situation?
सी एवरी केस मतलब मैंने अभी तक अपने छोटे से करियर में मतलब जितने टाइप के भी केसेस मैंने हैंडल किए हैं उसमें से सारे ही केसेस ऐसे हैं जिसमें मुझे लग रहा था कि यार इनिशियली एट द टाइम ऑफ द स्टार्टिंग ऑफ दैट केसेस आई वॉज थिंकिंग कि मैं नहीं कर पाऊँगा। बट जैसे जैसे मैं उन केसेस में इन्वॉल्व होता गया, जैसे जैसे चीज़ों को मैंने आगे उसमें रिसर्च स्किल मैंने और थोड़ी थोड़ी अपनी आगे बढ़ाई, उसमें चीज़ें ली, अपने सीनियर से गाइडेंस ली, ठीक है। और केसेस के साथ एक बहुत अच्छी बात है कि आप जितना ज़्यादा चीज़ों में इन्वॉल्व होंगे, जितना ज़्यादा आप उसमें नई नई चीज़ों में इन्वॉल्व होंगे, नई नई टेक्निक्स आप सीखोगे, उतना ही ज़्यादा आपको उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आने लगेगा। तो इनिशियली यस मुझे लगता था कि मैं किसी भी केस को हैंडल नहीं कर पाऊँगा, बट जैसे जैसे मेरा प्रैक्टिस ड्यूरेशन, मेरा टाइम पीरियड बढ़ रहा है, वैसे वैसे मुझे ये लग रहा है कि मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा आ रहा है इसमें। तो अब मैं ये कह सकता हूँ कि अब लीगल के प्रोफेशन में, स्पेशली जो मेरा कॉर्पोरेट और प्रैक्टिकल का प्रोफेशन है, उसमें मैं चीज़ों को अच्छी तरीके से हैंडल कर पा रहा हूँ और धीरे धीरे सक्सेस रेट भी मेरा बढ़ रहा है।
Given the often unpredictable hours of the legal profession, how do you ensure you remain socially connected and engaged with your community, friends and family?
तो आपकी जो क्वेरी है उसमें एक तरह से सारी बातें मुझे आंसर करनी है कि अपने प्रोफेशन को प्रैक्टिस करते करते मुझे अपनी नॉर्मल लाइफ भी कैसे जीनी है, अपने फ्रेंड से भी कैसे कनेक्टेड रहना है, और द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली कि अपने प्रोफेशन की चीज़ों को में मुझे आगे कैसे बढ़ना है। कि इसमें देखिए आज के टाइम पे जो सोशल मीडिया का जो टाइम है उसमें आप बहुत ही ईजिली किसी से भी आप कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। फर्स्ट थिंग मैं क्या करता हूँ कि मैं सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू अपने फ्रेंड से या मेरे जो प्रोफेशन के लोग हैं मैं उनसे कनेक्टेड रहता हूँ। कैसे, जैसे आप लिंक्डइन का एग्जांपल है, लिंक्डइन इज़ वन ऑफ द बेस्ट एग्जांपल कि आप उसमें आज इंडिया में बैठे हुए वर्ल्ड में आप किसी से भी कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। इंडिया में तो आप कनेक्ट हो सकते हो, वर्ल्ड में भी आप किसी न किसी से बहुत ईजी वे में कनेक्ट कर सकते हो। तो अपने प्रोफेशन के अंदर मैं लिंक्डइन के थ्रू कनेक्ट रहता हूँ। बाकी मेरे प्रोफेशन से रिलेटेड जितने भी सेमिनार्स होते हैं, जैसे CS फील्ड में, कंपनी सेक्रेटरी फील्ड में जो सेमिनार है वो वीकली बेसिस पे जो है वो ICSI करवाती है। वैसे ही लॉयर फील्ड में भी जो है बार काउंसिल ऑफ दिल्ली या अदर स्टेट बार काउंसिल जो है वो सेमिनार जो है वो कंडक्ट कराते हुए हैं। तो आपने क्या करना है कि आपको उन सेमिनार्स पर जाना है, उन सेमिनार्स को अटेंड करना है। वहाँ जितना ज़्यादा आप जाओगे, जितना ज़्यादा आप वहाँ लोगों से रीच करोगे, उतनी ही ज़्यादा जो है वो कनेक्टिविटी जो है वो आपकी डे बाई डे बढ़ती जाएगी। अच्छा, सेमिनार में जाने के लिए कुछ रूल्स हैं। यू हैव टू कैरी योर ID कार्ड, और जो आपका बिजनेस कार्ड है उससे कैरी करना है, उससे एक्सचेंज करना है, एक दूसरे को देना है, उनसे लेना है। और कार्ड एक्सचेंज करने के बाद ऐसा नहीं कि उसे घर पे ले आया और उसे आपने ऐसे ही रख लिया। उसके बाद फ़ोन के थ्रू, ईमेल के थ्रू या किसी भी अगर सोशल नेटवर्किंग प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू आपको उस चीज़ से कनेक्ट होना है, रेगुलर होना है। ठीक है, तो जैसे जैसे आप उनसे कनेक्ट होते जाओगे आपकी बातचीत उनसे धीरे धीरे बढ़ती जाएगी। कोई ना कोई ऐसा दिन आएगा कि वो आपको काम भी देंगे। और इसके साथ साथ आपको अपने फ्रेंड्स और अपने फैमिली को भी बताना है कि मैं किस किस फील्ड में काम करूँ। तो दीज आर द बेसिक्स क्राइटेरिया। आप जैसे जैसे इसमें आगे बढ़ोगे फिर आपको और चीज़ समझ में आने लगेगी कि मुझे कैसे बाकी लोगों से कनेक्ट करना है। ठीक है,
Thank you so much.
वेलकम।